Hey everybody, welcome to another DW Plays video. This time we are taking a look at Endless Zone, which is a game I completely forgot about when I was doing my videos on Streets of Kamurocho as well as Golden Axe. Because I mentioned Armor of Heroes, which I'm probably not going to be doing a video of because it's a local multiplayer only game and thus I basically can't play it. But Endless Zone, on the other hand, I can play. It's a shmup, which is probably why I completely forgot about it. I don't like shmups. I don't really dislike them either. It's kind of the same problem I have with platformers. I played a lot of shmups back in the day, because that was just kind of what you had. And I kind of got tired of it. It's something that I was never really all that fond of to begin with, and when you play a lot of them, you just lose interest in the genre, really. So, it was a bit unfortunate there, but even particularly good shmups I really don't like playing, so they'll probably be relegated to this DW Plays series most of the time, because I don't really care for them to begin with, and I really can't play them for very long before I start getting annoyed. Not because they're bad games, but because there's just certain aspects of the shmup genre that I really don't like the visual noise. Just the sheer amount of crap on the screen that's there to deliberately to distract you, to make the game more artificially difficult. And of course that kind of thing happens to me all the time as well, where an enemy will just fly in and I can't really react to it. And it doesn't help that the movement speed of the ship in this is really not very good. It's kind of sluggish. Most of the enemy ships outrun you, which is weird. And the hitboxes are kind of weird too, so that doesn't help either. It also really doesn't help that the controls really aren't all that responsive. Sometimes I'll press the button and nothing happens, and I don't really know why. Like that, I was pressing the shoot button and nothing was happening. Oh well, I can use the completely overpowered shield to just plow straight through these things. And of course the shield runs out right when I get to an enemy, because that's how we roll apparently. Yeah, I don't like this kind of game very much, and this is really not a very good one either. But, hey, it was released as a freebie as part of the 60th anniversary celebrations that SEGA was having, so it's not like they were really going for something that was really marketable with this. It's certainly not the worst shmup I've ever played or anything, but there's not a whole lot here for shmup fans or people who are trying to get into the genre, or even really people who are fans of the Endless series, because it has basically nothing to do with it. The Endless series itself is actually a fairly long-running series at this point. We're going to go ahead and we're going to get the spread shot there, and we're going to go ahead and get an extra life, because I'm terrible at shmups. So, why the hell not, right? There's just this weird delay between when you turn and when you can actually shoot at something. And that's not the kind of thing you want in a game like this. You want this kind of game to be very responsive. Like I said, the hitboxes are kind of weird too. So that really doesn't help. And I have no idea how I was going to be able to avoid that one. But okay, cool. Overpowered shield time. Because why the hell not? Grab that. Oh, that's a lot of crap on screen, and that just kind of came out of nowhere, because that's how we roll in a game like this. Yeah, I don't like this kind of game, and I certainly don't like this one. So oh, come on. Damn shield. Always runs out right when I'm about to plow into something. Why did the button not work? I pressed a button and the thing is supposed to shoot. Why did it not shoot? Yeah, this was, this very much bears the hallmarks of, we didn't spend a whole lot of time on this game. It was just something they quickly threw together for the celebrations, and maybe they had it as a prototype or something, but I mean, there's not a whole lot here. It's just this on repeat. And now I'm out of spread shot ammo, which is really bad. And, of course, the thing doesn't work. Oh, jeez. But yeah, if you keep in mind what the rest of the Endless series is, this is a really odd one out. There's Endless Space 1 and 2, which are both 4X games, kind of in the same style as something like Galactic Civilizations or Master of Orion or something along those lines. And then there's Endless Legend, which is science fantasy, but it's also a 4X game. And that's actually the one of the series that I've played the most of. And when I say the most of, I mean, I still haven't really figured that game out. But I have a general idea of how to play it. I'm going to try to do a review of it eventually. I have no idea when that'll be. Alright, let's get the spread shot. Let's go ahead and grab an extra life, because again, I'm terrible at this game apparently. Just hose down the enemy with ridiculous amounts of whatever I'm shooting out of this thing. Plasma, bullets, I really don't know. All I know is it goes pew pew, and then the enemy ships go boom. So that's where we're going with this. And then things like that happen, where I just kind of barrel right into an enemy ship, because why not? Alright. Now you want to go for the big spheroids, because they are, they give you the most credits. So... oh, that's really irritating. And the fact that you can't really move faster than the enemy ships for more than maybe a very, very brief period is really irritating. Especially when they start throwing a lot of enemy ships at you. Like this. Because then stuff like that will happen, where there's not really much way you can avoid getting hit. And since you can take exactly one hit, it's like all the old arcade games, where it's like, here, have some bullshit. That counts as difficulty, right? Well, yeah, it does, but it's not fun. So... it also doesn't help that the controls really aren't all that responsive. It's a bit difficult to describe exactly. But sometimes they work, and other times you'll press the button and nothing happens. And then still other times it feels like you don't really have full control over the ship, and then things like that happen. I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a video here. This is really not a very good game. If you want to play an Endless game, the rest of the series is far more interesting. Endless Space 1 and 2 are both pretty good 4X games from what I can tell. I haven't really played all that much of them, but a lot of people swear by them. Endless Legend I have played a fair bit of, and it's pretty solid. It's worth playing. And Endless Dungeon is kind of a roguelite thing, if that's your kind of thing. And then there's another Endless game, which is kind of a twin-stick shooter, and I can't remember what they called it. But I haven't played that one, so I can't really speak for it, but I'm not really a big twin-stick shooter guy either. This, on the other hand, well, it reeks of we slapped this together in probably about a week or two, and then released it as a freebie because, hey, 60th anniversary celebrations for SEGA. So there's not a whole lot here. It doesn't have much to offer to shmup fans, or shoot 'em up games, or whatever you want to call them. I usually call them side-scrolling shoot 'em ups, actually. And it's not really bullet hell enough for a bullet hell fan. I really don't like bullet hell games. But I kind of forgot about it and decided, you know what? I might as well go ahead and do a video on it because we gotta round out all the things that I can make a video on as far as those 60th anniversary games go. So, as far as where this DW Plays series goes in the future, well, probably more of this kind of thing, where it's smaller games that I can't really get even a full MTO out of, or games where I can't finish them, or whatever the case may be there. The kind of stuff I've been doing, so the amount of content you'll see with this will probably expand over time. I'm going to try to get at least one of these done a week, because I have a lot of games, and probably won't cover most of them in MTOs or reviews. So the ones that are a bit more of a smaller form factor, I can certainly fit into videos like this. So let me know what you think about that kind of thing. There's probably going to be people making fun of me in the comments for being terrible at shmups, but honestly, I don't care because I barely play them, and I barely cover them on the channel, so why would I care all that much if I'm good at them if I don't play them very much? Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you all in later videos.